Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. There is a guy on YouTube named Dark Syde Phil. Dark Syde Phil, DSP. He's famous. He accidentally turned on a stream and he didn't know that his front screen had a little camera in the corner of it that he'd put there the stream before, and he literally jacked it before his stream and got busted. Okay? Went down in internet history. I love watching DSP expose videos every day because people like document he went crazy after getting caught doing this because he was like a big like game streamer, and he went nuts. Okay, now listen to me, people. Today, I think it was today or last night, sometime, Steve and EKC were like, had Renelle Smith on stream. If you don't know who Renelle is, she's this crazy person that constantly just hates me and everyone else. Basically, if you've ever had a positive interaction with Katie, she's going to hate you. Horrible logic, horrible commentary, just a hater. And they've got her on probably to lie and take shots because that's what she does. So Steve and EKC are basically streaming, and then Renelle comes in. Now, I'm not going to shit on Renelle for what she was talking about or put her down for it whatsoever, because I feel that it was an important topic, and even though she takes shots at people, what she was talking about, she obviously should be given respect for, because, you know, it was racism, and it was something that we're just going to ignore that right here, other than saying that no one should ever have to experience what Renelle described herself experiencing, or maybe it was her kid experiencing, but we're fully against her experiencing that, obviously. But that's not what this stream is about. This stream is about what Steve fucking McCrae was doing when he was listening to her talk about racism. Now, if you think I'm bullshitting, the clips are out there. They are on Twitter. You can find them. I just retweeted one. Now, what I challenge you to do is to do what I just did on my computer. Because after it, I've been real busy editing down a conversation with me and Doc. I went live and doing other shit all day. Went to the store. So, of course, I had no idea this happened. And they told me about it, and I'm like, now hold the front door. You're fucking lying to me. You're trying to get one on me, because sometimes the peeps in Discord like to play tricks on me, and I think it's funny. So they gave me the clip, and of course, we're talking about how the audio we proved that the audio is coming from Steve McCrae. And if you don't believe me, all you got to do is look at the last video from Pretend Fashionista or something that I retweeted, and you'll be able to tell that Steve is staring at a prawn video, okay? A porn vid, while Renelle is talking about this racism thing. And you can just tell by the look on his face. Now, EKC is looking around the whole time. EKC obviously is listening to Renelle to some extent. And EKC, if you just look at her face, look at her body language, look at it yourself, okay? Make your own mind up. Because I'm telling you my opinion, but you can't disagree with me because it's there. EKC has this kind of frown on her face, as she should, listening to this horrible thing that's happened to Renelle. Steve McCrae, though, has the most disgusting, old, pervy, sick, fuck perv, watching porn look on his face you've ever seen. Now, for those of you that don't know how this works, when you have headphones, like me and Steve and others, and you do live streaming, we set up our headphones so that we can play audio through our computer and our computer. Oh, I don't know if Navy or anyone's in here, or Menace, but please jump up here. Spackle or someone, please raise your hand. But look, how we set up it to work is I can push a button and my speakers will turn on very low for when I don't want to have my headphones on my head, but I can't do that while I'm streaming. So when I stream, I hit a button, it turns off my computer speakers, my monitor speakers, which are very low. They can't even go up that loud. And then I put my headphones on. So if I wear my headphones and I don't check to see if my computer speakers are on, then the audio will get picked up by my microphone, kind of, because I actually am a professional and I know how to set up a noise gate so I can stop the noise gate can stop background audio. Steve's just an idiot and doesn't know how to do any of this. Now, this isn't the worst part, people. This isn't the worst part. So what I just did, somebody, I think it was like Jemima, said, oh my God, did Steve just pull a DSP moment? And I said, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. There's no way that this old, creepy, pervy fuck who's had all these problems with women online, we've tried to warn all these people about what he does and how he is just like this that we're talking about now. And they constantly say we're lying on him and shit. But there's no way that he's just staring at this woman getting effed and not touching himself. So I immediately, when I realized, oh shit, he did do a DSP. He's not just watching this thing. I go and I blow the video up on my fucking screen and I look real close at his left and right. Now, you can disagree with me from now until the cows come home. That's fine. Oh, I bet you the caters are going to say, his arms aren't moving in a Jackie fashion UniRock. Bullshit. I just checked it. I just double checked it. Steve just got caught whacking his shit on stream, people. You want to say that karma just got that dirty motherfucker. Karma just got that dirty motherfucker. And the video is there. Any of you that want to jump out of here, blow up that video I retweeted and put it in slow-mo if you gotsta, okay? Run that shit and you tell me if you don't see it on the bottom right and a little bit on the bottom left. So, fine. Anybody want to disagree with me on the fact that he was rubbing one out in the most disgusting, sickening fashion? Look at his facial expression. Look at his facial. He's got his mouth open. You can tell he's staring at something like that. And he looks like he's like in the middle of sex. He looks like a fucking lobster. When lobsters have sex, it's a literal scientific fact that their mouth, their mandible comes open a little bit. And I swear to God, look at his face. Look at his face, people. So, now, here's the deal. Was it EKC or was it Renelle? Because EKC knows that it wasn't her. She knows it wasn't fucking Renelle, okay? And you can just tell that it's Steve. But Steve obviously has contacted EKC since this happened and is having her throw herself under the bus. Well, not really. She's trying to have Renelle thrown under the bus. Guess what, EKC? It literally, by the logic and rules of how audio works, was not Renelle. It wasn't. It was not Renelle. I'm telling you now. Though, it's the smallest possibility that EKC was watching it and Steve wasn't. That's debunked if you look at the clip. You can fucking say I'm wrong. You can shit on me. And I know the caters are going to call me a liar. Steve wasn't touching himself. Uni's just lying. Motherfucker, you can lie to yourself all you want. But if you think that creepy fuck wasn't sitting there literally getting off on the fact that he was watching this disgusting hardcore, because if you listen to the audio, someone told me it was heavy breathing. Oh no, I just literally checked the whole thing. It was fucking straight up hardcore prawn, okay? And he's not watching hardcore prawn while EKC and Renelle are talking about a serious subject and not sitting there getting off on it. Like, I'm not saying he was jacking it because of that reason. I'm saying he's jacking it if you actually watch the video. But what I mean is, if he wasn't jacking it, let's just pretend he wasn't. But we'd have to pretend because he was. But let's pretend he wasn't. If he wasn't jacking it, then he was just doing it and getting off on the fact that he was watching this while speaking to these women. And we know his, kind of like what you say is his like political views, if anyone's actually listened to the man. If you followed him like we have, with him being a preeminent locale of the community, you know that he's a very racist person. And he's very misogynistic. He's very incel-like. And those kind of people do get off on this kind of... You know that guy in Silence of the Lambs, okay? So she's going down to interview Hannibal Lecter, and she looks over, and there's this lobstery-looking dude in the corner, and he goes like, "Woo, catch it!" And he like jacked off in under 2.6 seconds because he's the first time he saw a woman ever, and since he's been in prison, and hits her in the face with his what, his stuff hits her in the face. Okay, that's the kind of thing we're looking at here. One of these creepy incel people that just have the problem that Steve has every time he tries to get an Applebee's hooker. He gets punched by their brother for not paying him, and gets his head like rubbed across the parking lot. And after a while, he gets so sexually frustrated that doing weird things like this are what get him off. It's just the path of the lobster incel. But I will never let you live this down, McCrazy. Number one, anybody that wants to challenge me, it was definitely him watching the porn. You can see it in the video evidence. Number two, anybody who wants to say he wasn't gyrating, I challenge you to pull the video yourself, turn the contrast up so that you get a better view of the detail in his shirt, and then actually run the video in slow-mo a little bit and look at the gyration that's happening. He was trying to be slick, but he was jacking it. And number three, this one goes out to EKC, Rennell, and all of the caters who listen to others lie about us, put us down, because we tried to warn them that they were being manipulated by a turbo psycho creeper. Hashtag what? Here at UniRock Productions, we give you full permission to react to this upload or upload it to YouTube yourself.